Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Haley. So this is my May favorites video and it's shot like my other videos, you know, at my desk with the wall behind me. But my makeup looks kind of crazy in this video. I had been on a walk before that and it wasn't like a super strenuous walk, so I didn't think it was a big deal and my makeup looked okay in the viewfinder, but I didn't look at it in the actual mirror. So my makeup looks kind of crazy, but this is to show you that sometimes I can do my makeup decently well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's less about the makeup and more about the favorites anyways. I do really hope that you enjoy it and just wanted to pop on here before you see how my makeup looks in the video. Enjoy. We made it, folks. This is my May favorites. That means I have reached the end of the school year, which is very exciting. I have a whole video coming, just kind of more of a chit chat video, all about that and how the school year went and all that fun stuff. But today we're gonna be talking about my favorite products in the month of May. So there aren't that many of them. There's about 7 products, but these are the ones that really stood out to me this month. And I was so busy this month. I worked Saturday school for the last like 5 weeks and it was a whole thing, but I'm glad that I'm finally here in front of you guys again. It feels like I had so many pre-filmed videos that I have not sat down to film in a while, so I'm excited. My first favorite is this Essence Blushlighter. I love this so much. I recently, like a couple of weeks ago, did a testing Essence makeup for the first time try on video, and I found a lot of products that I liked, but this is the only one that kind of stuck in my routine that I really, really love. This is in the shade Cassis Sunburst, shade 3, and when you swatch it, it doesn't look that great. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell from this. Yeah, it doesn't swatch that well, but I've been using this in a couple different ways. I use this as a blush topper. Sometimes I want just a little bit of shimmer over a matte blush. So I'll take a matte blush that I love and I'll tap on just a little bit of this on top of it, and it just adds the prettiest sheen. And you can also take a highlighter brush and really concentrate it more on this side because it's kind of an ombre, and then concentrate it on those highlight areas. And this is just so pretty. I have used this almost every single day since I did that video. This is definitely a really pretty find. I'd love to try some other shades too. I wouldn't sleep on this. Test it out in a couple different ways, see how it works for you if you swatched it and you were kind of like, eh. I recommend it. It's really pretty. This next one is an oldie but a goodie. I repurchased it in the Sephora sale and I hadn't had it for a while, like probably about 6 months. It's the Urban Decay All Nighter, especially this time of the year, summertime. This is amazing. Obviously, I live in Hawaii, so you pretty much need something like this all year round. This is one of the only setting sprays I've ever tried that doesn't change the finish of your makeup, but just adds longevity. And if you want things to melt together, it helps with that too, but it won't change the finish. So it won't mattify things, it won't make things more glowy. This is just, there's a reason why it's been around for so long and why so many people love it. It's just a staple. And I just wanted to try a couple of other setting sprays once I ran out of this, and I did not like them enough to keep them in my routine, but I repurchased this, so this says a lot. This next one, I've actually been using this for a couple of months on and off, but this month I really kind of committed to it again, and it's the Maybelline Snap Scara. If you're looking for a tubing mascara from the drugstore, this one is really good. I have it on right now. Normally I have really oily eyelids. I kind of just have more oily skin. After I was on Accutane, it was dry for a while and then kind of normal, and now it's sort of gone back to oily. Because of that, there are very few mascaras that I can wear, and the ones that actually work for me are tubing mascaras. So like I love the Maybelline Sky High mascara too, but that one is more lengthening rather than volumizing. This one I would say adds more volume than length. It's just a good mascara. I mean, it's gonna do the most amazing things for your lashes, but if you need a mascara that you can just throw on and you know it's gonna last all day. You're not gonna get worried about it smudging. Like I even have it on the bottom lashes today and it looks good, won't transfer up. This is a godsend. In my mask resistant makeup routine, I talked about how, you know, we're still teaching with masks on. I don't even know about when we go back for the next school year, if we're gonna be wearing them, it possibly. But because of that, you know, you have the mask on and your breath goes up underneath the mask, and that's what would make things even worse, like transfer. And even some tubing mascaras would do it because the moisture is water, right? Sweat, that would cause it to come off, because that's how tubing mascaras work. This one never did that. It is so good. Let me show you what the wand looks like. It looks like this. So I kind of just would start here, and then just the wider side would be for my more outer lashes. I really like this. If you're looking for a drugstore tubing mascara, and especially if you're not a big fan of the Sky High, I would try this one. It's really good. My next favorite is actually a perfume, and it is the Marc Jacobs Daisy Love. And it's such pretty, cute packaging. The scent of this is very sweet and floral, but what I like about it is it's not overpowering. So if your problem with floral scents is usually that they're overpowering, this one isn't. I get compliments when I wear it, and this is a great one for summer. Like if you ever look at blogs that talk about different scents for different seasons, this is a great one for summer. But what I love about this is because I live in Hawaii, this is great for me year round. You know what I mean? I really like this one. I think they have an even bigger bottle too, but this is the one I got because it'll take me forever to go through this. I got it with a gift card from Macy's. So it was kind of cool to actually go into Macy's and say, I want to get a scent that's me. And I'm very specific. It needs to be sort of sweet. My fiance hates the smell of vanilla, so I wasn't going to go with something vanilla. I just wanted something. And then when I had this on for the first time and I told my fiance that I had bought it, he said, "This smells like you." It's like, okay, perfect. I accomplished my mission. All right, this next one is going to surprise absolutely no one, especially if you follow me on Instagram. So this is the Dior Forever Matte Foundation. It says transfer proof, 24-hour foundation, high perfection, concentrated floral skincare with sunscreen. This is so pretty, and it is pretty good coverage. I would say high medium coverage. You could probably build it up to full coverage. And it's matte, but you can really manipulate how this looks based on the primers you use underneath and the things you put on top of it. So if you used a glowier primer and a glowier setting spray over top, this will not look as matte. So that's kind of the cool thing about this foundation. It says transfer proof on here. I don't totally agree with that. I wore this with a mask many, many times and it would still be pretty rubbed off. I mean, it looks okay, but even without a mask, if I rubbed my face or something, it would come off. I don't really think this is transfer proof. Obviously, I'm not wearing a foundation for 24 hours, so I can't tell you, but this is a really good one. I was thinking about using this one for my wedding, but it has SPF 15 in it, and SPF in foundation can cause flashbacks. So I'm still leaning more towards the Dior Air Flash. My wedding's in about 4 months, so still thinking about that kind of stuff. But I really like this. 2 downsides to this. Actually, just 1 downside. The other one is a personal downside. So it is very fragranced. I think that it can kind of irritate my skin if my skin is already not in a great place, which is where my skin was when I first tried this. It kind of didn't help, right? Because the fragrance is really strong. It's that strong Dior fragrance, very strong. I don't think it's an unpleasant smell, but if you're sensitive to smell, this one kind of lingers a little bit, like you're still going to smell it a little bit throughout the day. And it is, like I said, if your skin is already not in a great place, I wouldn't go straight to this. If you're having a perfect skin couple of months or whatever, this is a really great one, and I don't think it's going to make it any worse. But if you're already there, I wouldn't tempt fate. You know what I mean? The other downside for this one is a personal downside, which is just, I think that the shade, and I think you guys will agree with me if you've been watching my videos, the shade, see, it doesn't look too dark in that swatch, but The shade is a little bit too dark for me. I think it's possible for me to make it work. Like I'm still been using it, and I'm excited that it's summer now because hopefully I'll actually be going to the beach and getting a tan, and then it'll probably be perfect for me. But the reason why I say that is because I wore it in a couple of videos. I couldn't even name for you what they were, but I've worn them in a couple of videos, and every time I watch the video back, my face looks darker than my neck. So, you know, I need to keep playing around with that one. If I repurchase it, I probably would get a lighter shade, but honestly, I really like it and I do recommend it, but I do think because of the fragrance, because it's not the right shade, and I love the Dior Air Flash so much, I think that's the one I'm gonna repurchase once it's time for me to get a Dior foundation, because like I said, the Air Flash, it doesn't have the SPF. I know exactly what my shade is in that one for me, and it doesn't have a fragrance. So I think that's the one I'm going to be repurchasing, but I do really like this. If you have a gift card or there's a sale going on, you want to try a Dior foundation, my first recommendation is Air Flash, but this one is also really good. I do recommend it. Okay, 2 products left. This one reintroduced into my life. It is the Soap & Glory Clean On Me Creamy Clarifying Shower Gel. This is not revolutionary as a shower gel. It does what many shower gels do. However, what is so great about this is the scent. I mean, it's their classic pink scent, and I can't even describe it to you. It's like sweet, maybe kind of floral, but not overpowering either. I love products like this for when I'm showering in the morning. So normally I am a night shower. Sometimes I shower twice a day if I'm working out or whatever, or I just feel like it. So in the morning, this is what I reach for because it kind of helps wake me up. I was devastated if you watched my products that were discontinued that I love video. So I used to use the Soap & Glory Sugar Crush shower gel. And that one smelled like Sprite. Seriously, it was like this lime sweet smell that would always wake me up. It was my holy grail. I can't tell you how many times I have repurchased that. I think you can still get it on Amazon, but from like second sellers, but you're gonna pay an arm and a leg. But if you really miss it in your life, you might want to do that. I've done that before. But I said, you know what, I gotta find something else, but I want to stick with Soap & Glory. So this is really good. It's a good shower gel. It helps to wash you, but it's the scent that I'm going for. This last product is not just a favorite, it is a holy grail for me as of now. It's the Neutrogena Norwegian Formula hand cream. If you've been watching me for a while, you know that I have been struggling with contact dermatitis for over 2 years now. And it started in the pandemic. I still don't know. I think it was sanitizing. I think it's the hard water where I live. I think there's a couple different factors, but I have tried literally everything, including prescription things. And a lot of things help, and my skin is in a much better place than it was. I mean, it used to be like cracking and bleeding, and it was bad. I mean, sorry, too much information. I have done a lot of things, including working with my doctor, to get my skin to a much better place. This, though, is an amazing product if you have dermatitis, eczema, just dry skin. So it has a lot of glycerin in it. It says glycerin rich. And this is newer packaging. It's a balm. So the best way I can describe this is that it is in between a Vaseline Aquaphor petroleum jelly kind of feel and a regular moisturizer. And don't let that scare you, because the first thing that really helped my skin was Aquaphor. So I have a whole video I'm working on of the things that really helped my contact dermatitis, but I'm still kind of narrowing everything down and all my tips down, and that's going to be kind of a longer video, so that'll be down the line. But what I like about this is it has that initial Aquaphor kind of feel, except for it really sinks into the skin quickly. So there's no kind of residue of anything thick or sticky. It just kind of, after a couple minutes, goes into your skin as if it were any other moisturizer. So what I love about this is you see the results almost immediately, and it really, really helps to moisturize. If I've been drinking a lot of water, if I have been, using this a couple of times a day, I can get my skin to nearly perfect again. This stuff is absolutely amazing. I found it from a YouTube video I was watching about the best products for contact dermatitis, and it was from a doctor. If I can find it, I'll link it. It was one of the few things she had mentioned that I hadn't tried yet, and I'm so glad I did. Once I realized how amazing this is, I bought one for my classroom. I have one for here. I have one for my purse. I have one for like my computer bag because I'm not always in my classroom. It's a game changer. If you have dry skin, try this and let me know how it works for you because it's been absolutely amazing for me. Okay, that is all. 7 products, not that many, but mighty. And I am so excited that it's summer. I'm gonna have more time. I'm gonna be trying new things. And I am so excited for all the videos that I have planned. I just have them all swimming in my mind, and I'm so excited to actually film them and edit them and all that stuff. So if you enjoyed this video, I hope that you will subscribe. And if you're already subscribed, I hope that you'll hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload new videos. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Love you guys. Bye.